नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम टू पार्ट 2 ऑफ इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ जीएसटी। तो इसमें हम लोग देखेंगे अपने जेनेसिस ऑफ जीएसटी इन इंडिया। ये जो है जेनेसिस ऑफ जीएसटी इन इंडिया, इट हैज़ नाउ बीन more than one decade since the idea of national goods and service tax was mooted by Kellogg Task Force in 2004. The task force strongly recommended a fully integrated GST on national wise. Subsequently, the Union Finance Minister P. Chidambaram, while presenting the central budget 2007 and 8, announced that GST would be introduced from 1st April 2010. The GST introduced, however, gained momentum in year 2014 when the India government uh, tabled the Constitution 122nd Amendment Bill 2014 on GST, the Parliament on 19 December 2014. The Lok Sabha passed the bill on 6th May 2015 and Rajya Sabha on 3rd August 2016. Subsequently, to rectification of the bill by more than 50% of state constitution to 122nd Amendment Bill 2014 received the assent of the President on 8th September 2016, becoming Constitution 101st Amendment Act 2016, which was paved the way for introduction of GST in India. In the following year, on 27th March 2017, the Central Legislation, Central Goods and Services Tax Bill 2017, Integrated Goods and Services Tax Bill 2017, Union Territory Goods and Services Tax Bill 2017, and Goods and Services Tax Compensation to States Bill 2017 were introduced in Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha passed the bills on 29th March 2017, and with the receipt of the President assent on 12th April 2017, the bill was enacted. The enactment of the Central Acts was followed by the enactment of the state GST laws by various state laws. France was the first country to implement GST on the year 1954. यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन ये हो सकता है कि जीएसटी सबसे पहले किस देश में लागू हुआ था? वो था फ्रांस। ये within 62 years of the event, about 160 countries across the world have adopted GST because this tax has the capacity to raise revenue in the most transparent and neutral manner. जीएसटी अभी तक में 62 साल के दिन में जीएसटी अभी 160 कंट्रीज में लागू हो गया वर्ल्ड वाइड, जिसमें फ्रांस नंबर 1 पे था 1952 में 1954 में फ्रांस ने अपना जीएसटी लागू किया था। अब आते हैं व्हाट इज जीएसटी। गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज टैक्स मींस tax on supply of goods or services or both, except tax on supply of alcohol for human consumption. Features of GST. GST के जो फीचर है वो क्या है? GST is a value-added tax levied on the supply of goods and services or both. फिर उसके बाद से ये डेस्टिनेशन बेस्ड कंजम्पशन टैक्स है। फिर उसके बाद ये जो है कंप्रहेंसिव एंड कंटिन्यूअस चेन ऑफ टैक्स क्रेडिट है। burden borne by the final consumer. Eliminate cascading effect of GST. of taxes, sorry, eliminate cascading effect of tax. Uniform tax structure all over India does not differentiate between goods and services. Thus, the two are taxed at the single rate. Need GST in India. Non-integration of VAT and service tax causes double taxation. Non-inclusion of several local levies in state VAT, such as luxury tax, entertainment tax. No SANVAT credit after manufacturing stage to a dealer. Cascading to taxes on account of levy of CST, interstate purchase. VAT was charged by dealer on value comprising of basic values, excise duties charged by manufacturer, profit of dealer. Double taxation of transaction as both goods and services. GST is a cure for aisles of existing indirect taxes. मतलब जीएसटी जो है ना, ये एक मतलब से क्योर किया है कि मतलब एग्जिस्टिंग टैक्सेस जो थे इनडायरेक्ट टैक्सेस उसके लिए. The given statement is true. Cascading effect of tax is one of the vital cause to cause aisle of existing indirect tax. It means the tax that is levied on goods at each stage of the production process up to the point of being sold to the final consumption. It is also known as tax on tax. ये सब आप देख लीजिएगा. साइमल्टेनियसली इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ जीएसटी एट बोथ सेंट्रल एंड स्टेट levels has integrated taxes on goods and services for the purpose of set of relief and ensure that both the cascading effects of SANVAT and VAT are removed at and a continuous chain of set off from the original producers point, service providers point up to the retailer labels consumers label is established. One of the fundamental features of GST is the seamless flow of input tax credit across the chain, from the manufacturer of goods to till the consumer and across the country. Taxes to be subsumed in GST. कौन कौन सा टैक्स सब्सिड हुआ है जीएसटी में, इसका जो है पहले सेंट्रल लेवल पे देखते हैं. सेंट्रल लेवल पे क्या है, एक्साइज ड्यूटी है, एडिशनल ड्यूटीज ऑफ एक्साइज, एडिशनल ड्यूटीज ऑफ एक्साइज, ये गुड्स एंड स्पेशल इम्पोर्टेंस, और फिर उसका टेक्सटाइल एंड टेक्सटाइल प्रोडक्ट्स. एक्साइज ड्यूटीज अंडर द मेडिसिन एंड टॉयलेट प्रिपरेशन एक्ट. एडिशनल ड्यूटीज ऑफ कस्टम, सीवीडी, स्पेशल सीवीडी, सर्विस टैक्स, सेंट्रल सेल्स टैक्स, central surcharges and cess in so far as they related to supply of goods and services. फिर उसके बाद से आते हैं अपने स्टेट लेवीज टू बी सबस्यूम्ड. स्टेट में क्या है कि स्टेट वैल्यू एडेड टैक्स हो गया, सेल्फ टैक्स हो गया, फिर उसके बाद लग्जरी टैक्स, टैक्स ऑन एडवर्टाइजमेंट, इंट्री टैक्स, परचेज टैक्स, टैक्स ऑन लॉटरी, बीटिंग, गैम्बलिंग, entertainment tax, state surcharges and across and cesses in so far as they related to supply of goods and services. Framework of GST and as introduced in India. GST जो इंडिया में इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ वो डुअल मॉडल कॉन्सेप्ट में इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ है, डुअल मॉडल में है. इन India has adopted a dual GST which is imposed concurrently by the state, central and state. That is central and state simultaneously tax goods and services. Now, central has the power to tax interstate sales in addition to services and states are empowered to tax services in addition of goods. जीएसटी एक्सटेंडेड टू होल ऑफ इंडिया, जीएसटी जो लागू होगा ये होल ऑफ इंडिया में लागू होगा। फिर उसके बाद इसमें जो दिया हुआ सीजीएसटी, एसजीएसटी एंड आईजीएसटी, ये जो है CGST, SGST, UTGST, IGST. GST is a destination-based tax applicable on all transactions involving supply of goods and services for consideration subject to exception thereof. GST in India comprises central goods and services tax. First, levied and collection by central government, state goods and services tax levied on collected by the state government. Territories with state legislature and union territories goods service tax levied and collected by union territories without state legislature on inter-state supplies of taxable goods and or services. Inter-state supply of taxable goods or services are subject to integrated goods and service tax. IGST is approximately the sum total of CGST, SGST, UTGST is levied by the center on all interstate supplies. Legislative framework. There is single legislative CGST Act 2017 by levying CGST. Similarly, union territories without state legislative and are governed by UTGST Act 2017. For levying UTGST, state and union territories with their own legislatures have their own GST legislations. For laying SGST. So there are multiple SGST legislations are basic features of law such as chargeability, definition of taxable event and taxable person, classification and valuation of goods and services, procedure for collection and levy of tax and the like are uniform in all. The SGST legislations are for as feasible. This is necessary to preserve the sense of dual GST. जीएसटी में जो है अब क्या है कि रजिस्ट्रेशन जो है every supplier of goods and services is required to obtain registration in the state or union UT from where he makes the taxable supply if his aggregate turnover exceed the specified limit during a financial year. मतलब रजिस्ट्रेशन जरूरी है अगर जो इसका एग्रीगेट टर्नओवर से एक्सीड करता है तो composition is in GST regime. CGST, SGST, UTGST for inter-state supply of IGST for inter-state supplies if payable by every taxable person, and in this regard provisions have been prescribed. However, for providing relief of to small businesses making inter-state supplies a simpler method of paying taxes and accounting thereof also prescribed, known as composition levy. Exemptions. Apart from providing relief to small scale business, the law also contains provisions for granting exemptions from payment of taxes on essential goods or services. Manner of utilization of ITC. Input tax credit of CGST and SGST UTGST is available throughout the supply chain but across utilization of credit of CGST and SGST UTGST is not possible. That is, CGST credit cannot be utilized for payment of SGST or UTGST, or SGST UTGST credit cannot be utilized for payment of CGST. However, cross utilization is allowed between CGST, SGST, UTGST, and IGST. That is, credit of IGST can be utilized for the payment of SGST, CGST, UTGST, and vice versa. Seamless flow of credit, मतलब इसका समझ गए हैं. मैनर ऑफ यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ ITC. जैसे क्या है कि अगर जो CGST का इनपुट है, तो CGST से सेटअप हो सकता है और IGST से सेटअप हो सकता है. UTGST और SGST से सेटअप नहीं हो सकता. अगर जो SGST का है तो SGST से सेटअप होगा, UTGST और CGST से सेटअप नहीं होगा, और ये IGST से सेटअप हो सकता है. लेकिन अगर जो IGST का इनपुट है तो वो CGST से भी सेटअप होगा, UTGST से भी होगा, एंड SGST से भी सेटअप होगा. ठीक है. Seamless flow of credit. Since GST is a destination based consumption tax, revenue of SGST ordinarily accrues to the consuming states. The interstate supplier in the exporting state is allowed to set off the available credit of IGST, CGST, or SGST, UTGST in that order against the IGST payable on interstate supply made by him. The buyer in the importing state is allowed to avail the credit of IGST paid in interstate purchase made by him. Thus, unlike the earlier scenario where the credit chain used to break in case of interstate sales on account of non-VATable CST under GST regime, there is a seamless credit flow in case of interstate supplies too. The revenue of interstate sale does not accrue the exporting state, and the exporting state transfer to the center and credit of SGST UTGST used in payment of IGST. The center transfer to the importing state to credit IGST used to payment of SGST UTGST. Thus, the interstate of goods and services needed a robust settlement mechanism amongst the state and center. A common portal was needed which could act as a clearing house and verify the claim and inform the respective governments to transfer of funds. This was possible only with the help of strong IT infrastructure. कंपनसेशन सेस जो है ये होता है GST compensation says as at specified rate has been imposed under the goods and service tax says Act 2017 on the specified luxury items or demerit goods like pan masala, tobacco, aerated water, motor cars, etc. Computed on the value of taxable supply. Compensation cess is levied on inter-state supplies and inter-state supplies with a view to provide for compensation to state for the loss of revenues arising on account of implementation of GST. कंपनसेशन सेस वो है कि अगर जो GST को इम्प्लीमेंट किया जा रहा है तो क्या होता है कि पान मसाला, टैबेको एंड एरेटेड वाटर, मोटर कार्स एक्सेट्रा से कंपनसेशन सेस लेना, और उसके बाद से जिस स्टेट में अगर जो लॉस एराइज हो रहा है तो उसको मतलब ये सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट उसको वो पेमेंट करेगी, मतलब जो लॉस है उसका एप्लीकेशन ऑफ GST में. GST Common Portal. Recently, Common GST electronic portal is www.gst.gov.in, a website managed by Goods and Services Network (GSTN), has been set by central government to establish a uniform interface for the taxpayer and a common and shared IT infrastructure between the center and state. GST being a destination based tax, interstate trade of goods and services would need a robust settlement mechanism amongst the state and the center. This is possible only when there is a strong IT infrastructure and a service backbone which enables capture, processing, and exchange of information amongst the stakeholders, including taxpayer, state, and central governments, accounting officers, banks, and RBI. As a result of Goods and Service Tax Network, GSTN has been set up. Primar- Primarily, GSTN provide three front of services to the taxpayers, namely registration, payment, and returns through the GST कॉमन पोर्टल. इसमें क्या होगा कि रजिस्ट्रेशन पहले करना होगा, फिर उसके बाद से आपको जीएसटी का रिटर्न भरेंगे, फिर उसके बाद से क्या होगा कि फिर इसके बाद से आप रिटर्न भरने बाद से पेमेंट करेंगे. राइट. ओके. द फंक्शंस ऑफ जीएसटीएन इंक्लूड्स. फंक्शंस क्या है इसका देखिए जीएसटीएन का. फैसिलिटेशन ऑफ रजिस्ट्रेशन, filing of return, forwarding return to the central and state authorities. फिर उसका से computation of settlement of IGST, matching of tax payment details with banking networks, providing various MIS report to the central and state government based on the taxpayers returns information, providing analysis taxpayers of profits, and running matching engine of matching reversal and reclaim of input tax credit. However, it is important to note that the common GST electronic portal for furnishing electronic way-bills, that is www.ewaybillsgst.gov.in. This is managed by the National Information Center, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. E-way bill is an electronic document generated on the GST portal providing the movement of goods. फिर उसके बाद इसका ई वे बिल के बारे में और हम लोग आगे पढ़ेंगे ई वे बिल के चैप्टर में. अब क्या है जीएसपी एंड एएसपी. GSTN has selected certain information technology enabled services and financial technology companies to be called GST सुविधा प्रोवाइडर, जिसको जीएसपी बोल रहे हैं. फिर उसका GSPs develop application to be used by taxpayers for interfacing with the GSTN. They facilitate the taxpayers in uploading invoices as well as filing of returns and act as a single stop shop for GST related services. They customize products that address the needs of different segment of users. GSPs may take the help of application service provider ASPs who act as a link between taxpayers and GSPs. बेनिफिट्स ऑफ जीएसटी का बेनिफिट जो है वो अपने देखते हैं. जीएसटी इज अ विन विन सिचुएशन for the entire countries. It brings a benefit to all the stakeholders of industry, government, and the consumers. Creation of unified national market. GST aims to make in India a common market with common tax rates and producers, and remove the electronic barriers, thus paving the way of integrated economy at the national level. बूस्ट टू मेक इन इंडिया में भी इसका बहुत बड़ा रोल रहेगा. जीएसटी गिव्स अ मेजर बूस्ट टू द मेक इन इंडिया initiative of the government of India by making goods and services produced in India competitive in the national as well as international market. This will create India's manufacturing hub. GST will create the India as a manufacturing hub. Enhance investment and employment. The subsuming the major center and state taxes in GST, complete the comprehensive set of input tax on goods and services, and phasing out of central sales tax, reduce the cost of locally manufactured goods and services, and increases the the competitiveness in India goods and services in the international market, and thus gives boost to investments and Indian exports. With the boost in export and manufacturing activity, more employment in generated, and GDP is increased. Ease of doing business. Simpler tax regime with favor exemptions along with the reduction in multiplicity of tax under GST has led to simplification and uniformity. The uniformity in laws produce and tax rates across the country make doing business easier. Cert, uh, certainty in tax administration. Common system of classification of goods and services ensures certainty in tax administration across India. Automated procedure with greater use of IT. There are simplified and automated procedures for various processes such as registration, returns, refunds, tax payment. All interaction is through the common GSTN portal. Therefore, let public interface between the taxpayers and the tax administration. मतलब क्या है कि यहाँ पे जो भी है डायरेक्ट सिस्टम है, ऑटोमेटेड है. आप वेबसाइट पे जाइए, वहाँ पे रिटर्न दे दीजिए, वहाँ पे रजिस्ट्रेशन करवा लीजिए, वहाँ पे टैक्स पेमेंट कर लीजिए. यहाँ पे कोई भी गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसर का चक्कर काटने का ज़रूरत नहीं है. डायरेक्ट आपका टैक्स एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन से डायरेक्ट आपका कांटेक्ट हो जाएगा बाया GSTN. रिडक्शन इन कंप्लायंसेस ऑफ कॉस्ट. GST का जो कंप्लायंसेस है, the compliance cost of laser under GST as multiple record keeping for variety of taxes is not needed. Therefore, there is lesser investment for resources and manpower in maintaining records. The uniformity in laws, procedures, and tax rates across the country goes a long way in reducing द कंप्लायंसेस कॉस्ट. मतलब क्या होता था, पहले वैट लगाते थे, फिर एक्साइज लगाते थे, फिर उसके बाद सर्विस टैक्स का लगाते थे, रिटर्न्स वगैरह. अभी क्या है कि कंप्लायंसेस में इतना कुछ नहीं करना है, जस्ट GST में जाना है, अपना रिटर्न फिलअप करना, और कुछ नहीं है. बेनिफिट्स टू एग्रीकल्चर एंड इंडस्ट्रीज. GST has given more relief to industry, trade, and agriculture through a more comprehensive and wider coverage of input tax set-off and service tax set-off, subsuming of several central and state taxes in GST, and phasing out of CST. That the transparent and complete chain of set-offs, which results in widening of tax base and better tax compliance, also leads to a lowering of tax burden on average dealer in industry, trade and agriculture. Mitigation of all aspects of cascading, मतलब ये कैस्केडिंग इफेक्ट को भी रिमूव कर दिया बाय सब्सिडिंग मोस्ट ऑफ द सेंट्रल एंड स्टेट taxes into a single tax by allowing a set of prior stage taxes for the transactions across the entire value of chain. It helps in mitigation of ill effect of the cascading, improving competitiveness and improving liquidity of the business. GST has increased the threshold of GST registration for small businesses. For the single registration is needed in one state. Small businesses have also been provided in additional benefit of com- uh, compos- composition scheme with the creation of seamless additional markets across the country. Small enterprises have an opportunity to expand their national national footprint with the minimal investment. Minimal investment. Constitution of 101st Amendment Act 2016. Constitution of 101st Amendment 2016 was enacted on 8 September 2016 with following significant amendment. Concurrent powers of Parliament and state legislatures to make laws governing goods and services. It means there will be dual control of state and central authorities for all assesses. जैसे क्या है कि 101 अमेंडमेंट एक्ट 2016 में लिखा हुआ है कि जो कि मतलब पार्लियामेंट और स्टेट लेजिस्लेटिव दोनों ही कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं कि मतलब डुअल कंट्रोल होगा स्टेट का भी और सेंट्रल का भी. As per Article 246A, the power of levy GST has been given to the Parliament as well as to legislature of every state. CGST enacted by the central government of India, SGST enacted by the central government of India, IGST. फिर उसके बाद SGST enacted by the respective state of governments of India, UTGST enacted by the central government of India. IGST will be apportioned between central and state in the manner provided by the Parliament by laws as per the recommendation of the GST Council. GST will be levied on all supply of goods and services except alcohol legal for human consumption. ठीक है. The explanation of Article 269A of Constitution of India provides that the import of goods or services will be deemed as a supply of goods or services or both in the course of the interstate trade of commerce. In case of import of goods will be levied. Import of goods, IGST will be levied along with the